I thought you did such a great job of approaching Tony with sympathy and an understanding. You're really great at building characters and making them feel lived in. I know there's a lot of audio recordings to work off for Tony and news coverage from the time. So, how did that change for you approaching a real life figure as a character?
Thank you, Tyler. And yeah, I mean, the source material was great. It was almost distracting to an extent, but it was, yeah, that was my kind of into the character, was just researching him as much as I could, and listening to his voice and how he speaks, and there was so much footage of the real event, and recordings of the actual phone calls to the 911 station, and the radio show. So that was kind of where I started. And then at one point it was getting in the way because I felt like I was like impersonating someone that I don't look anything alike. So I had to kind of distance myself from the real guy, and then just kind of rely that, the research I had done in the real guy will color the performance in a way that it feels like a character, but obviously I think heavily inspired by the real guy. So and it was important that his sort of spirit and energy, that I carried that with me in the performance. That was important.
I thought you did exactly that. And this is a very tense thriller, but it's also very funny. You're taking
Yeah.
your milk with ice. Tony's enjoying the attention. He's acting, psychotic, but he's also very apologetic constantly. How was it adding that layer of comedy to your performance?
I don't know. Like, I found Tony funny. I found the real Tony quite funny. Uh, um, um, and I definitely like it was just something that came basically on the first day of shooting. I was just like, first scene we did, like, the character Tony was sort of a vehicle. Like, it was just easy to improvise, and I just found him funny. And there's, I don't know, so a lot of it was very spontaneous. Like the milk with ice was just something I improv because I don't know, it sounded funny, and sort of psychotic. um a funny little trivia thing is, like, I actually got an email from a guy in the industry saying, like, I watched the movie, it's so great. I also drink milk with ice. And I was like, cool. uh, so that made me smile. But I don't know. So there was, yeah, the character, and it was a thing where, like, I had, like, he was just, you can't force improv, if you ever try it, if you force it, it doesn't work. It's sort of like, I don't know, like a freestyle or free form. Like, you just need to kind of be in a flow state, and things just kind of happen, and you can't really control it. And if it works, it's really cool. If it doesn't, it's terrible. But for whatever reason, like, I spoke fluent Tony Kuritz's, and I could very much, like, improv, and there was something inherently funny about the real guy, and the character, and I remember after the first scene that we did, Gus was like, "Huh, this is okay. This is more." He was surprised that the movie turned out more of a comedy. Like, it was okay. This is funnier than maybe he had expected, even though the script's funny at times too. But it was just, I think. I think Tony was surprisingly funny to all of us in a way. Um, 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 so yeah, it's just kind of how it turned out. And I still
Yeah,
haven't
it
seen
turned
it
out.
with an audience, but from what I've heard, it's like people really do laugh at it, which is great.
Yeah, it's very funny. I also love that you're not the most hand-eye coordinated person. Like, I was so afraid he's going to trip and
Yeah,
blow
yeah,
off the
yeah,
trigger himself. But yeah,
yeah.
it's a really funny movie. So congrats to you, Bill, and thanks for your time today.
Thanks, Tyler.